But with Samantha and what she's doing, I went over everything in my video. If y'all want to hear about what I had to say about her, it's in my video on my Jada Black channel. But I want to mainly talk about the Tyrese aspect of it, because again, we're talking about Tyrese here. Okay. And he didn't like what she had to say because he knows that it is possibly BS. And I feel like the reason why Samantha did this interview was to speak to her audience, because again, she's a content creator. And she has an audience full of you men. You know what I'm saying? She makes content giving you men dating advice. Hey bros, she's giving you dating advice.
Key Deacon in here.
What's up, Deacon? Appreciate that. So she can't be on here giving men dating advice, and she left her husband for no reason, you know? So that interview, I feel like, was designed to speak mainly to her audience, to say, listen, I'm not a bad person. I just got bad advice. What? And as Tyreek explained in his video, in his live stream or video, he said, listen, I never cheated on you. I could have had any woman I wanted, but I chose to be faithful to you for 5 years. And this is how you do me? Right? And Samantha, as a content creator, because again, I'm a content creator, I'm getting in the mindset of a content creator. Because the majority of these women who are giving advice to you males, 90 some odd %, are just telling you dudes what you want to hear. And their audience is built because they know that you like women. Okay, they study y'all. Samantha's been studying the manosphere for years. I could look at her content for like 30 seconds and yeah, she's been studying us. And the majority of you males, I'm talking to you men, you know who you are. You follow every woman that comes around that makes a live stream and a video. Here y'all go. Y'all in the comment section, y'all hitting that super chat. Y'all really in it to help these heifers win it, right? She's speaking to y'all. That interview was designed to speak to her audience, because she's doing these videos and people are saying, yeah, that's cool and all, but why did you leave Tyrese again? And I think because Tyrese was going on these rants, she couldn't escape it. So what she does is she goes and she does this interview to clear the air for her audience, to say, hey guys, I'm not a bad person. I got bad advice. And I said it in my video, I guarantee you the people who are giving her that advice were a bunch of simp males. A bunch of simps that just wanted to date her. Of course they're gonna tell you Tyrese is this, Tyrese is that, because they don't want you with Tyrese. A lot of you women gotta stop listening to your friends, because they are the main ones who don't want to see you win. But you don't understand that, because you're too busy looking at, well, I don't have to be with this person. I can get their money though. You either want to be with somebody or you don't. You know? Salute to everybody. So make sure y'all get the likes up. It's good, superstar. Zeke, Leilani was good. I want y'all to really look at why she's doing this now. Because according to him, she's still going after him in court. It's not like she dropped her child support proceedings. She's still going after him. This is why I say this may not be as genuine as she wants people to believe, because if she truly believed that she made a mistake, she would try to mend fences with him. And the first way of mending fences with somebody is to get out of court, come to some sort of agreement that both sides can agree on, and move on. Try to have an amicable relationship with the parents. But that is not what she is doing. She is making this situation worse and worse, because she's still going after him in court. But she's getting online saying that, you know, she made a mistake with the divorce and she listened to the wrong people, still not taking accountability. Salute to everybody that's here. Sex class and she knows all. The biggest red flag. Listen, I'm all for people taking accountability, but from what I heard, she took somewhat accountability, but she still blames the other people around her. And I guarantee you, it was a bunch of males telling her, "Well, you need to leave Tyrese." You have to, as an adult, you have to listen to yourself. You know what's funny? When a woman is with a guy who does her dirty, she sticks it out with that guy. She don't care what her friends say. She don't care what her family says. But when a woman meets a guy that actually treats her decent, takes care of her, doesn't cheat on her, she leaves that guy. She proved that. She proved that. Yes, she wants that lavish lifestyle that he's given to somebody else. She still hasn't been able to move on 3 years after the divorce. All these women think they're going to find somebody else. The grass is always greener. That's why I told y'all it wasn't just women in her ear. It was a bunch of men in her ear. Her content strategy alone, and that's what it is, tells me everything I need to know. It was a bunch of men in her ear telling her she's better off without Tyrese. And she listened to these people. She listened to these people. She listened to these people sabotage her. Are you going to stop talking to these people, Samantha? Samantha, are you going to remove these people from your life? Because if you're not removing those people from your life, everything that you're saying really means nothing right now, because you still are not removing the problem from the relationship. Refresh this. And we're going to get into this, but make sure that y'all like the stream. All right.
Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear.
He said, y'all heard him, he said to get your YouTube up. He's saying that she only did that interview just so she can get more subscribers. Of course, she's a content creator. She's one of us. She's a content creator. It's all about growing. You see, it's like I'm not the guy that does interviews. I can build my own following. But if I needed to, I would probably go and do interviews, but you know, with people that I know could help me as far as gaining subscribers, that my sound bites will get subscribers, right? That is what she is doing. This is her career now. She is a YouTuber. And again, listen, if I had an opportunity to speak to Samantha Lee, I'd speak to her. Why not? I told you I'd speak to any one of these women that I've made videos on. It don't matter. I don't have any hate towards them. I'm all about speaking to an understanding, because one, I'm always right, and I'm a very intelligent person, and I want to be able to have conversations. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Because on some of these platforms, y'all bring these women on and y'all just do it completely wrong. Okay, you do it completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hold on. Tyrese won, ex-wife want him, and DJ envy scam. Appreciate that, Chastity. Mode or culture. Did you become a member today? If you did, appreciate it. So I caught you live whenever you live, and cut off whatever video I'm watching and cover. Okay. Mode or culture. Well, thank you for the support, Mode and Culture. I'm glad when y'all can come over and watch me, because I am that guy and I make great content. Okay.
That influenced you into leaving your husband.
Tyrese won ex-wife want him and DJ envy scam.
Appreciate it.
And your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear.
And he's basically saying like the only person that was in your ear was your mother, which I could assume that. But again, you got another generation of women that are destroyed, which is the boomer Gen Xer. A lot of destroyed women in that era. Okay, shout out to Faces by Pureness. Thank you, I appreciate that. For buddy right there, Faces by Pureness. What's going on? What's good, Derek? Make sure y'all like the stream. He said the only person that was in your ear was your mother. That makes it worse. So your mother didn't want to see you happy? I could see that. Because again, boomer Gen Xer women are very destroyed. Appreciate that, Faces. Shout out to you. All right. You got these grandmothers who sabotage their daughters, their adult daughters, because they lonely, right? They don't want to see their daughters happy. Because I guarantee you, her mother, if she had the opportunity to be with Tyrese, she'd be with him. But sometimes you just never know, because we have a destroyed group of women out here, man. Just absolutely destroyed. What's good, Raining Woman?
Because you still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't.
Basically, I mean, her taking this guy to court these different times proves it. Absolutely proves it. Appreciate that, Mode and Culture. Thanks for staying tuned in. Also, make sure you follow me on the other platforms too, okay? If you haven't already, all right?
If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees.
And again, this is why he's upset. I don't think Tyrese wants her back now. I think when a woman, anybody, when a person shows you who they are, you believe them, right? You believe it, right? You believe that that's who they are. Why would he want her back when she's done all this? He's spending his own money to fight her in court. Right? That's what he's doing. He's fighting her in court. He's spending his own money, but she's on YouTube or whatever. Well, YouTube, but she's on this podcast talking about these regrets 3 years later. Like, well, what about you being in court fighting this man for his money? You really want to heal this situation? Stop going after this man's money. What's wrong with these heifers? Listen, if I'm paying $1 million in legal fees, I'd be pissed too. I'd be angry too. Like, what are you saying? You got me in court on this YouTube podcast with all these regrets. This can't help me. Why don't you take why don't you withdraw these this legal situation out of court so we don't have to go through this, but she thinking about that money. Listen, people say he wants her back. He doesn't want her back. He wants her to to stop pursuing him legally. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. He wants her to stop trying to go after his money.
And we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile.
Oh.
What's good, Jay? It's been a minute since I caught a live. I just graduated 10 weeks of hell, Navy boot camp. It feels great being back in the real world and having some kind of liberty again. Anyway, I look forward catching you live saluting face.
Okay, Omar, appreciate that, and shout out to you going through boot camp. That's one of the most difficult things you can do in life. So shout out to you, man. And I appreciate the continued support too, bro. He says she already tried to come back. I can believe that. That's why she going public. That's why I say, like, if you really want this situation to be better, why don't you take this out of court? Why are you still going after him for money? I think that when she left, Tyrese was resigned to the fact that she was gone and she wasn't coming back. And I think he made peace with it. And maybe she didn't think he would, but he did.